And we're back live on Flow Racing, where we're getting ready to go with the Allison Legacy Series as they have came back into Hickory Motor Speedway. 25 laps for these guys, and I'm pretty excited about this. Usually, of the touring series that come in here and race with us at the weekly series, I would say the Allison Legacy Series, and that's one of my favorite ones. They come in here, these guys really get down and dirty and aren't scared to lean on each other, and I feel like we're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, Kel, the thing about these cars, they're small, they're low to the ground, and they're pretty sporty around Hickory Motor Speedway. Put on a great race. And so, yeah, I'm like you. I'm anxious to see how they perform. The margin in qualifying was rather large, so I think that's going to create some issues with lap traffic. And when you add all of that together, some fast leaders up front, I think you're going to see a lot of side-by-side racing, a lot of close action. That's going to put together one heck of a race.
We'll go ahead and set the field here for you, starting in row number 5. That is Blake Louderback. He's driving the number 95 tonight to his inside. That is Christopher Torrance from Hickory, North Carolina, driving the number 60.
Outside row number 4 in the 8th position, that's the 47 of Luke Fisher from High Point, North Carolina. To his inside, Riley Campbell from Catawba, North Carolina in the 55.
Up inside, Matthew Davey in Cornelius, North Carolina's own in the P6 position. To his inside, Kyle Seiler, driving the number 44.
Outside row number 2, Delaney Gray from LaGrange, North Carolina is the driver of the 84. And to Delaney's inside, that's Bobby Mars from Salisbury, North Carolina in the 01 starting 3rd tonight.
And now for the front row, Weston Freeman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, driving the number 5. To his inside, a pole sitter from Cary, North Carolina is Ethan Elder, driving the 03 machine. And that is the way they'll line up here at Hickory Motor Speedway tonight. Some upcoming events for you folks here at the racetrack. Join us August 23rd as we take a week off next week for Napa Night, sponsored by Clearwater, and that is the regular Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series. And then August the 30th, the Bobby Isaac Memorial 49th annual edition of that, presented by Paramount Automotive Group. That is one of our favorite races here at the track. And then after that, Championship Night, sponsored by the Catawba County United Way. You know, that's one of my favorite nights. It's free to get in.
Yeah, it's free to get in, and we're going to crown a champion. So all of that, you're going to have exciting races, double points tonight. It's one of my favorites outside of the crown jewels of the year. So, and it's fast approaching. Cannot believe we're almost at the end of another great season of racing at Hickory Motor Speedway. So that's coming up. That's going to be exciting.
Paramount Auto Group Limited race. It's going to be $3,000 to win. That's going to be the main attraction. That's going to be Saturday, October the 11th, sponsored by United Sewing and United Electric. And then my favorite one, end the season on a high note, the Calico Coatings Fall Brawl 200, presented by S&S Roofing. That'll be Saturday, November the 8th.
And that's a crown jewel race. How exciting the Fall Brawl is. One of the first races I ever came to at Hickory Motor Speedway was the Fall Brawl. And ever since then, it's been exciting. I've seen so much great racing here at this track. But the Fall Brawl, Kel, that is the race right there.
Well, as we get ready to go green flag racing here, Connor, what do you expect out of the Allison Legacy Series?
Here comes the yellow flag, and these Legacy cars are ready to race.
These cars, that's right. I couldn't say it better myself. These guys have been waiting all day. They're ready to race as we get ready with Ethan Elder and Weston Freeman again here on the front row tonight.
Ready to race indeed. We've got a young Barney Hall here in the booth with us tonight. So Connor's been doing a great job here all night long, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to have him with us. The lights are off the pace car. I'm excited for this race. I really wish I was out there with the drivers in the car, but it's going to be entertaining. The race fans are going to love it. Here at the track and watching at home, the Allison Legacy Series at Hickory Motor Speedway.
As they come around getting into the what would be normally the Jeff Kincaid restart zone, all eyes will be on the flagman, Scott Herman, as he will give the command to start the race. And the Paramount Kia Soul pace car has made its way back on the pit road. All eyes on the flagman. Green flag is out for the Allison Legacy Series. Everybody's bunched up. The three's had trouble, and they're 3 wide going into turn 1. Holy cow.
And that's Bobby Mares in the 01 stepping up front onto the back straightaway. He's got an early lead around the pole sitter, around the second place car. On the bottom into turn 1, he's going to come off turn 4 to lead the first of 25 laps. What a move by Bobby Mayers in the 0-1 to take away the lead, and a big gap at that, being that we've only ran one lap.
Almost makes you wonder if Ethan Elder, he's still got trouble. He's still bleeding some spots there as the 5 of Weston Freeman. He was your outside pole sitter, is making his way around now. He just didn't get a good start there. The car seemed really sluggish when they went down on the loud pedal. Going into turn 1 there, man, he's struggling right now, getting ready to lose P3 as well to the 84 machine. So he has got to he's got an electrical gremlin or something going on in that car. He is struggling.
And that 84 machine being piloted by Delaney Gray. Ethan Elder forced to the outside, not the preferred line, not where he wants to be. Lost several positions off the initial start of the race. 0.8 of a second, that's the gap from Bobby Mayers in the lead back to Weston Freeman. Putting together an exciting race. Ethan Elder continuing to fall back. The next one, Matthew Davey in the number 10. You want to talk about a driver that can win at Hickory Motor Speedway? Somebody that's already found success in this series. Matthew Davey in the 10. You could point him out.
44, Kyle Seiler getting ready to make his way past the 0-3 of Ethan Elder. Elder continuing to lose spots as looks like he may have gathered it back up, at least for the moment, not going to concede anymore. But, man, it's just been a rough few laps for him. We're just on lap number 5 here, 20 to go here in this Allison Legacy Series race. Connor, what do you think about these Allison Legacy cars? You think you'd like to drive one of these?
Yes.
Yeah, these guys are getting around here pretty quick. Still running 17-second lap time, so kind of similar to the Renegades. And they're getting around here pretty well. The leaders, Bobby Mayers and Weston Freeman, starting to get a little bit busy with it. Connor, who do you have in this race, you think?
These lots of LNG cars are getting lap number 8. Just 17 laps to go.
Which number up here do you think? You going to pull for the number 1 or the number 5?
I am going to pull for number 1.
Number 1, that's a good choice right there. That's Bobby Mayers. He has been the leader since lap number 1 when they went 3 wide down into turn number 1.
And what a move that was. And you want to talk about the unexpected. I would have never called that out to go 3 wide into turn number 1. He just had a great initial start to the race, and he's running away. Now his the gap back to the second place car, Weston Freeman, has closed up just a little bit, but he's still holding his own. Only 15 laps. He's only got to hold it on for 15 more laps to be successful and be a winner here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Weston Freeman has a fast car. Back to Delaney Gray, who's about a second and a half away from the leader, Bobby Mayers, in the 0-1.
And really a lot of great racing action, batting where you look on the track. I mean, battle for P1 here. I mean, it's kind of a cat and mouse game with these two guys right here. You look back there at the battle for P4, getting pretty dicey. The 03, our pole sitter, Ethan Elder, still trying to fend off the 44 of Kyle Seiler. And those guys right there have been also kind of cat and mouse each other. One kind of pulls up. The 44 gets a crazy run off of turn 2 that time and gets right up on the back bumper of Elder. And not able to make that pass, but man, he's got a rocket ship down the front straightaways. Now he makes the pass. He's going down low. Has a great battle right there for, again, the P5 spot. As the 44 finally makes his way around, he's been working Elder for the last half a dozen laps or so. And Elder loses yet another spot from 1st to 6th, going the wrong direction here, with coming up on 10 to go as the leaders take the flag this time.
I just don't know, Kel, what happened to that race car. I mean, he had such a fast practice, both practices up into qualifying, obviously sitting on the pole and then dropping like a rock. He's a submarine with a screen door out there. I would like to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, it's what's going on with that car. You see another great battle back there further in the pack, the 85. I'm sorry, that's the 95 of Brian Louderback, who has gotten to the P8 position, P7, passing Fisher, Luke Fisher from High Point there. And what a nice looking race car that is. That almost reminds me of like a SCCA type paint scheme on that number 95 there as he comes back across there. Either that or a little bit of a Mark Martin Valvoline vibe, the way it's
Yeah.
colored up with red, white, and blue and the stripes.
Well, and that's part of what I love about these cars. They have that, a lot of their paint schemes kind of have an old school look and feel to them.
44, he's making his way further up front. The 10, Matthew Davey. We talked about him earlier. He's always ran good at Hickory. The 44 of Seiler, he takes that position away from Davey. He is moving on up front. We're going to look at his lap times. Last few times by, he's been one of the fastest cars on the Speedway, and that's with him trying to make a pass. Got a lot of real estate to go before he gets back up to the front runners, but lots of great racing action. He's definitely passed more cars than anybody so far. Back up front, it's like a battle for P2 heating up there as the 84, Delaney Gray, has caught up to the 5 machine of Weston Freeman as the battle for P2. And about a car length of separation there as they come up off of turn 2. You can get a great Speedway shot of it coming down the back straightaway. He's going to look inside, try to make something happen on the eastern end of the Speedway. 5 goes high, 84 goes low, and he will be drawing up side by side, going back down in the 1 now.
Yeah, Delaney Gray with a great run in the last couple of laps. Able to track down the 44, Kyle Seiler. What a dominant performance for the 0-1 of Bobby Mares. Went 3 wide on the first lap, down into 1. Now he sees the IHOP white flag, 1 to go. Oh, and we got trouble on the front stretch. The 5 goes around into the wall. And that'll bring out our first Carolina Cat caution of the 25-lap feature on the final lap.
Man, that is a hard hit right there. That is not what you wanted to see here to try to end this one as they were coming to the white flag. And it brought out the first Carolina Cat caution. We've seen some hairy wrecks in this Allison Legacy Series over the years. This one here doesn't appear to be by far the worst that we've ever seen, but hard hit on the inside wall there. Connor, what do you think about that one?
We have a wreck.
Yes, we do.
Big wreck right outside of pit lane, and it's the what number car?
5.
That's right. Good job, man. The number 5 machine. And he has slid into the Smart Electric Company, and that's just terrible. Running in P2, was getting a little bit of pressure there from the 84 machine of Delaney Gray. So I'm going to be anxious to see how they fire off this time. If Gray's able to make a leap for the lead here, whenever we get ready to go back green flag racing here in a moment.
Yeah, just an unfortunate situation for Weston Freeman, and the number 5 was putting together a pretty good race. Got a little bit loose there towards the end of that run. Delaney Gray able to work up to the 2nd position. Now Kyle Seiler in the number 44 into that P3 spot. Into 4th will be Matthew Davey, who's had a lot of great runs here at Hickory Motor Speedway in these cars. Pace lights will be extinguished on the Kia Soul pace car as the field comes back down the back straightaway, side by side, looking for the green flag this next time by. 2-lap shootout for the win in the Allison Legacy Series.
Who you got here?
Oh, gosh, Kel, I've got the 0-1 of Bobby Mares only because he took them 3 wide into turn 1 and ran away with the lead. But I got to say, these hard chargers behind them, Delaney Gray, Kyle Seiler, all of these guys have been moving up towards the front throughout this race. Gained a lot of long-run speed. We'll see how they do off of the restart. But you only got 2 laps to make it happen. I think these drivers are going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those times that it's going to be imperative that you get inside the restart zone, fire off as close to the leader as possible if you have any chance of making your way around. It looks like the 0-3, terrible problems continue for him as he is stopped there in turn number 2, and that's going to give us another couple Carolina Cat caution laps here as he gets a push start from the Midnight Towing Recovery and Services tow truck.
And again, that's the 0-3 of Ethan Elder, tonight's pole sitter.
Man, what a night. Fastest car in practice, fastest car in qualifying, and then it just goes all kinds of sideways for you at the end of that deal. That is a heartbreaker. And we typically see he's another one of those guys. He runs great whenever the Allison Legacy Series comes to Hickory, and it's not going to be his night tonight.
Unfortunately, not the way you want your race to play out, starting from the pole throughout the 25 laps.
Well, we have another break in the action. I believe you said it was Junior Sherrill's 90th birthday. Isn't that what you said out there earlier?
I think 98.
Yeah,
he's celebrating 98. He's getting very old.
Another big shout out to our NASCAR official Junior Sherrill on his birthday here at Hickory Motor Speedway.
If you're here at the track, you got to watch out. He needs some extra room to get that walker through the lane, so just beware of that. But still kicking at 98 and at the racetrack, so kudos to him.
Yeah, definitely one of the hardest working guys here. He not only is our official up there in the spotter stand, he also helps work the gate during the week and when we have special events here. And if the racetrack's open, Junior's here, and we appreciate everything that you do, and I know that management does as well. So, again, happy birthday to Junior Sherrill. The 03 team going to work here with just 2 to go. And going under the hood of that car, you have to wonder, this has got to probably be the same thing that caused them so many problems on the beginning lap of this race as they try to race against time to get it straightened out. 3 or 4 guys under there. Oh, they're bringing out the power tools. It's getting ready to get serious now, Gatekeeper.
Yeah, and they're showing 1 lap to go this time, so if they're going to get that car back out there and not lose any laps, they're going to have to get it back out quick because we're getting ready to go green. And he's only got 2 laps. There's not a lot of time here for these guys to work on that race car. And I just don't know if they'll be able to get the car back out onto the track before they go green. They're in turn 3 now. There you see the push. The field's in turn 3, coming to the green flag. Bobby Mayer and Delaney Gray.
And they're not going to be able to meet the call. The car is stalled. So green flag is back out. Man, what a dead even start by both of those competitors as they go back off into turns 1 and 2. It's side by side. Gray falls back behind him, but what is he willing to do here in turns 3 and 4 to push the issue? Does he get back to the bumper? No, he doesn't. Here comes the 44 out of nowhere. Kyle Seiler, who's been moving his way forward, and he is going to try to really do something on that P2 right there as we have the IHOP 1 to go here to settle it here tonight as he's got one more crack at it through turns 3 and 4. He is not going to be able to get to the bumper as he tries to dive bomb. Great finish tonight and the win for Bobby Mayer from Salisbury with the 84 of Delaney Gray finishing P2 and the 44 Kyle Seiler trying to make a dive bomb there to end this one here on 84 Lumber Night at the Races. We're going to get a quick commercial in here and go down trackside with Bryson Davis, and he's going to get a word with the top 3 finishers. You're